We are the 100% Hebrew Israelite. All praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, spreading the good news of the gospel and teaching this truth throughout the earth, and who rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the word to the four corners of the earth in all sincerity, risking their life to do so. And this subject of this topic is going to be about gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of emotional and psychological abuse designed to gain control over the victim. Not much different from narcissism. Gaslighting has three main components. One, convincing the victim that she did not experience what she thinks she did. Two, convincing the victim that she did not experience what she thinks she did. Three, separating the victim from people who support her. The tone of the victimizer can switch between concerned and kind and angry and abusive, depending on the situation. The victim slowly learns to mistrust her own judgment, perception, and even sanity until she relies on the abuser to define reality for her. Which brings me to the mindset that in this society, this wicked beast system run by the red man who calls himself the white man, you know, Esau, the abomination. Since he's been here on the earth, he's caused misery, death, and destruction. So even he, in the political realm, is causing many people to doubt themselves. Esau and all these heathens and the two-third Jakes. The primary aim of the abuser who uses gaslighting is to manipulate his victim into believing him more than her own mind. The victim begins to doubt the reality of the situation she clearly witnessed and to disbelieve her perception of the abuser's behavior. The abuser alternates his wicked behavior with concern and encouragement, leading his victim to rely on him for stability and support, and isolating her from those who have a true interest in her well being. Like that could be her family, seeing the flags raised up about that gaslighter. Some gaslighters believe the lies they tell others. Others are so afraid of the truth that they do anything they can do to hide it. Then you have negging, which is a manipulative flirting technique where a man passively or aggressively insults a woman until her confidence drops and she feels the need to make him have a more positive view of her. often by doing what he wants. Gaslighting is sin and comes from a place of selfishness and a desire to control. So, what is the wicked beast system that we live in today trying to do? The government do mind control. They do all these research to control the masses on and that's not only in one country but worldwide. So the next step is they set their agenda, these uh, gaslighters, and they got all the money to, you know, and the media to control uh, uh, through fear, you know, uh, whether it be um, well any form that they can uh, use to gaslight people, you know, to get control for their own selfish desires. Gaslighting, it was used by Satan, prompt Eve to question what she heard God say about the tree of knowledge, tells her that her account is wrong, so making her, doubt what she heard. Gaslighting her into doubting her own assessment of the reality of what it was said by our power Yahweh through his precious son Yahweh Shai, of what she knew to be true. So doubting what she knows what to be true. So let's go to Genesis 3, verse 1 through 3. And now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath power said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, power Yahweh hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. So, what's going on today in comparison to that? Satan is causing a lot of people misery, death, and destruction throughout history. And he's still at it. He's not done. Let's go to uh, gaslighting is common in like cults and abusive churches as well as politics. And I can see all the flags when I see gaslighting because there's so much confusion because that's what Babylon is. It's the land of confusion. They convince children they deserve or desire their abuse, or parishioners questioning or asking clarification on spiritual matters is sinful mistrust of God and disrespect of the pastors in these plantation churches. So they don't like something being said or they being revealed for their abominations, their wickedness. Uh, they'll make you feel like you're the one that's the problem, or you're the one that is the criminal. Parishioners, parishioners who utilize the pastor in an attempt to control him. It could be the other way around, you know, or a leader relying or a leader lying to the people about a medicine to cover a lie just so that they can benefit from it through all these different types of avenues so that they can be so they can get be because they're greedy and they want the money and the money that what and the money that it buys when they control the media to to address the issues in a meaningful way. Gaslighting Gaslighters believe that arranging the world in the proper way is a legitimate and reasonable goal. So they want to pass an agenda, and it's all for their interests, not in your interests, and especially you, the masses throughout the earth who from the beginning of time have received the bad end of the stick because these Illuminatis and uh, these rich corporations, uh, you got to ask what are their ulterior motives, you know, and if you can discern, you can see and believe that they don't have your interests. You, you're nothing. You're just another number. And if you really knew the truth, you wouldn't like what you would find out. Can you see between the lines? The media is covering up for them to deceive the people. The media tells the media uh, talks of these other nations and all their leaders and how much killing and destruction and death and misery they bring upon the people, the genocide that's happening throughout the earth. And you don't even hear about the babies and what they do to the babies. It's all hidden because if you knew, you would not believe. And then again, they could gaslight you because you're you're all fearful and not have the mind of a warrior of truth. A lot of misinformation being used to deceive the people, and they're saying that these uh, camps uh, that go out there in the world, you know, spreading the good news of the gospel, are sending out misinformation, which and it's really them, you know. Let's go to Philippians 2:3. And this reads, let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of mind let each esteem other better than themselves. And you know, these people in government, these politicians think they're better than you, and you are the one that they are asking for your vote. But once they get in, everything is done. They don't need you anymore. But yet they make these laws on decree laws against you. Romans 12:3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as power hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. And that's his hopeful elect that he has preordained before the beginning of time, you know, that are doing the works and doing the camps and to bring out the truth. Let's go to Romans 12:10. This reads, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. And that's what we do in as the uh, elect men of the Lord, our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, through his precious son, Yahushai, to walk in his image, to do his will, to serve him, so that we can one day receive everlasting life, because we're working for a crown, because this system is not going to be here forever. This wicked beast system's going to be eliminated, and the new system of righteousness, a kingdom of righteousness, will be established. Yahweh made us to be interdependent. In our walk in this truth, we help one another until that end time prophecies shall be fulfilled. And some of the prophecies that are coming is the C hip, which they want to implant so that they can have full control and do whatever they like to you. As members of the body of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, and those two-third Jakes and heathens will believe what they're told and abandon their reason to the flesh, for the riches will bring much destruction and death, for their blindness and ignorance, and not to see the truth. Let's go to Psalms 25:5. This one says, lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the power of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day. So we wait for our power, Yahweh Hashem, through his precious son, Yahushai, to give us the truth and teach us the commandments, and uh, to know our power, Yahweh, is our salvation. And we wait for that day. Let's go to Philippians 4:8. This one reads, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. So we need to meditate on these virtues uh, and positive thoughts, for that day will come when we will we will inherit the new kingdom of righteousness. 2 Timothy 1:7. This one reads, for power hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And we're not going to be listening to to the misinformation that is being sent out to the world for their deception, because we know the truth, because we have the Holy Scriptures to guide us to discern between good and evil, and to know if somebody is gaslighting us or trying to define a reality that we know that is wicked, because we know the reality defined by our power Yahweh by Hashem through His precious Son Yahushai is that in prophecy that we all receive and inherit that everlasting life, our salvation in the new kingdom of righteousness that will be established. So, brothers, we know the truth. We see all the videos and the exposure of the wickedness of this beast system, and we are to go out and warn the other brothers and sisters in the truth, so that they can have this knowledge, if it be so, Lord willing, from our Lord Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, spreading the good news of the gospel, teaching this truth throughout the earth, who rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the word to the four corners of the earth in all sincerity and risking their life to do so. And again, brothers, we're getting there pretty close. So let's keep our focus on the Lord, our power, and give all your love to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, to His precious Son, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing. This place ends soon. Shalom.